A pleasant day to each and every one of you. I am Giselle Epicon from grade 11 ACAD STEM, the leader of this group. I am here with my group mates.
Steven Montero from grade 11, use 1.
Fraser from grade 11,
Jim Justin Esterniego from grade 11 Academian.
We are the 21st group and we're here to present our research proposal entitled Always Late, a qualitative analysis of students' attitudes and behavior towards their learning experience. The term late typically denotes something or someone who is not present or available at the expected or designated time, indicating a delay or lack of punctuality beyond established time frame. In formal setting, being late is generally seen as a breach of punctuality or timeliness, and it can result in negative consequences or implications, depending on specific circumstances. This may include financial penalties, missed opportunities, or disruption of schedules. The primary objective of the study is to utilize qualitative analysis to gain an understanding of the reasons behind students' consistent lateness and the impact it has on their learning experience. The research aims to investigate the underlying factors that contribute to chronic lateness, assess how it affects students' engagement and participation, and provide valuable insights into potential strategies and interventions to effectively address this issue. For the statement of the problem, the study aims to gather information and investigate the issue of chronic lateness among students, examining its impact on their learning experience. The study will provide answers to the following specific questions. What are the underlying factors contributing to students' chronic lateness and their learning experience? How does chronic lateness impact students' engagement and participation in their learning experience? How do students perceive and experience the consequences of chronic lateness? For the significance of the study will benefit the teachers and educators, students, parents, and guardians, and educational researchers. For the scope and the limitation of the study, the general intent of the study is to explore the subjective experiences, perceptions, and challenges faced by latecomer grade 11 students. It will focus on understanding the reasons for lateness and overall well-being. The research will be conducted within the premises of Baraboo National High School and will only focus on the respondents of the study with the following categories. Must be a student from Baraboo National High School, a grade 11 student, and students who have a pattern of being late to school. For the chapter 2, Matt Montero will start the discussion.
The field of education often draws upon various theories to understand and address specific issues within the classroom setting. Several theories provide valuable insights into understanding and addressing chronic lateness among students. This will explore four related theories. Theory of planned behavior. The theory of planned behavior developed by Isaac Eisen 2020 focuses on the role of attitudes, subjective norms, and perceived behavioral control in predicting and explaining human behavior. This theory helps identify the key determinants of lateness and inform interventions that target attitudes change, normative influence, and perceived control to promote comfort. Social-cultural theory. The social-cultural theory, originally proposed by Lev Vygotsky 2008, emphasizes the role of social interactions and cultural context in shaping individuals' learning and behavior. This research examined the influence of peer norms, classrooms, and school culture. A socioeconomic factors on students' tendency to arrive late. By understanding these socio-cultural influences, educators can design interventions that foster a culture of punctuality and address underlying social dynamics related to lateness. And next is mindfulness theory. Mindfulness theory by John Kabat-Zinn, 2021, draws upon Buddhist philosophy and highlights the practice of present moment, awareness, and non-judgmental acceptance. Studies suggest that mindfulness practices can enhance students' awareness of time, reduce distraction, and promote a sense of responsibility, leading to decreased lateness. Self-determination theory. Self-determination theory developed by Edward D.C. and Richard Ryan, 2015, focuses on intrinsic motivation and the psychological need that drive human behavior. Self-determination theory suggests that when students feel autonomous, competent, and connected to others, they are more likely to exhibit self-regulated behavior, including punctual. Related literature. There are various reasons why students may arrive late to school. Some students might procrastinate and leave their assignments and homework until late at night, while others may try to complete them in the morning before coming to class. Additionally, students may spend excessive time playing video games, watching cartoons, or engaging with social media, which can contribute to staying up late night. Family background can also play a role in student sleep patterns, leading to difficulty waking up early and being prepared for school. Michael R. Ward. According to Michael R. Ward 2018, when students have access to highly appealing video games, they may choose to allocate their class time or homework time to play these games instead. It has been observed that video game players tend to spend a significant amount of time engaged in gaming activities, especially when there is a surge in the popularity of certain games. Holly Scott and Heather Leland Woods, 2018, stated that the use of social media among adolescents aged 12 to 18 has been associated with negative effects on their sleep patterns. Especially engaging with social media at night has been linked to going to bed later. Heightened cognitive arousal before sleep, increased time taken to fall asleep, and shorter overall duration of sleep.
Related studies. Being late to school is believed to hinder personal growth and can have adverse effects on students' academic performance. Mel Olowoyo at 2017, according to Oxford 2019, tardiness is the quality of or fact of being late in school, workplace, and association. There has been an observed rise in student lateness, which is seen as a reflection of increased discipline, covered 2019. The consequences of being late to school can be significant, including answering important lessons, causing disruption in classroom, increasing the likelihood of dropping out of school, wasting time and prolonging the time spent in school for students. On the year 2015, being late to school is believed to hinder personal growth and can have adverse effect on students' academic performance. Well, Oluyo in 2018, according to Oxford 2019, tardiness is the quality of fact of being late in school, workplace, and occasion. There has been an observed rise in student lateness, which is seen as a reflection of increased indiscipline, covered 2019. The consequences of being late to school can be significant, including missing important lessons, failing exams causing disruptions in the classroom, increasing the likelihood of dropping out of school, wasting time, and prolonging the time spent in school of students on the year 2018.
Conceptual framework. In this figure, the relationship among the variables will be shown in a diagram to better illustrate the framework of this study. It contains in the input, process, and output variables necessary. In our conceptual framework, we use the IPO model, the input, process, and output. Input, demographic profile of the respondents. What are the factors that contribute to the lateness of the grade 11 students of BNHS? How does latecomer students impact their surroundings and their learning experience? How does students' attitudes and behaviors affect their learning experience? Process. Crafting of letter from principal. Seeking approval from principal. drafting of questions, seeking approval from advisors, conducting interviews, observing, analyzing data gathered, interpretation of data gathered, output. The factors that contribute to the latest of grade 11 students of BHS. The students' attitudes and behaviors towards the learning experience are determined. To analyze the problem of latecomer grade 11 students of BHS towards their learning experience.
Methods of research. This is qualitative research which use phenomenological research designed to identify and study a phenomenon or experience from the perspective of how it's perceived by the participants in the situation. According to Bogdan and Cyrus, 1975, a student of Moshoka to subject 10, the phenomenologist focuses on what people see and do as a product of how they interpret their world. In order to capture the process of interpretation, they emphasize empathic understanding or an ability to reproduce in one's mind the feelings, motives and thoughts behind the action of others. Bogdan and Taylor, 1975, phenomenological research method was chosen because the actions and experiences are intentional, primarily a consciousness of or an experience of something. Sokolowski, 2000. Also, it is the most appropriate research method because the goal of study is not generalized defining to the whole relevant population, but to understand the essence of experience investigating. The sampling procedures used in the study included purposeful sampling strategy. Purposeful sampling was used to select information-rich cases for study from which the researchers can learn a great deal about issues. Similar to the research, Pato 2000, according to Pato 2000, there are various strategies for purposefully selected information-rich cases. For this study, the Victorian sampling strategy was used. Victorian sampling ensured that participants included in the study had to meet within the predetermined standards. The Victorian used in selecting the participating students was their experience in chronic lateness.
Population of the study. The population frame of the study includes grade 11 students of the secondary public schools in the Barabul 1 District 1. The respondents for the narrative inquiry with open-ended questions are 10 grade 11 students from Barabul National High School.
Research instrument. The researcher used multiple measurement tools in the study in gathering the data to assess the variables postulated in the statement of the problem. The interviews and classroom observation will provide more insight about the learning experiences of grade 11 senior high school students in BNHS respondents. Interviews and observations were employed during the qualitative component of this proposed study. The initial interview contained 10 open-ended questions that allowed for an in-depth analysis of factors contributing to perceptions of preparedness. Specifically, these questions sought to elicit from participants their perceptions of how to assess and monitor struggling readers, what materials to use, and how to modify instruction. The interviews were conducted at the beginning and at the end of the study. The observations were conducted midway into the study.
Data gathering. The researcher asked permission from the Office of the Assistant School Head and Senior High School Department before seeking an approval to the school. Principal of Baraboo National High School. After the endorsement, the researchers coordinated with the school's Grade 11 coordinator. Afterwards, the researcher asked The student with patterns of lateness to complete the open-ended research question and will conduct an interview and observations from classroom observations for the quantitative component of the study. The researcher transcri- transcribed the interviews prior to conducting the next interview and wrote the summary of the interview to provide a copy of the transcript and interview summary for the participants in order to obtain feedback and assure that the responses were recorded successfully. Once this process was complete, the researcher conduct, conducted a review of interviews, transcripts, and observation, field notes. Once an initial sense of data was obtained, the coding process began. The researcher also compared and connected the codes to determine the consistency among data points. This process enabled the researcher to trace data triangulation, demonstrating trustworthiness of the data. This process allowed the participant to determine if the interpretation of their experiences is accurate. Finally, the researcher kept track of interviews and specifics regarding observations such as dates, times, and details of student respondents' lateness in class. As a result of the cross-analysis, the researchers developed a survey that compared and contrasted the data of teacher respondents and created their narrative in the final report.
What is the relevance of your research study on the student of this generation?
The relevance of the study to today's generation is significant due to the fast-paced nature of modern society and the increasing prevalence of chronic lateness among students. Understanding the reasons behind students' consistent lateness and its impact on their learning experience is crucial for addressing this issue effectively. By addressing this issue, the study aims to improve educational outcomes, create productive learning environments, enhance students' future prospects, and promote their mental well-being in the fast-paced world of today. What is your contribution or participation of the conduct of your research study?
My motivation to conduct this study is learning new things and improving processes, finding ways of solving problems or others.
What is your research problem or gap that you want to explore or investigate through your research study?
The research problem or gap to be explored or investigate in this research study is what are the reasons why do students come late to school and what are the effects of their behavior to their academic performance?
What do you think is the impact of your research study to the people, the school, or the community as a whole?
The impact of this research study is to improve and develop the attitudes and values of the students. And also, whatever the output of the research, it contributes to the community and school. Through research, it can improve and develop whatever it needs to improve and adapt the right values and attitudes which need to use for the development of the community.
What are the problems you have met in terms of group collaboration or participation of each member of the group?
The problems that I have met in terms of group collaboration is that we lack collaboration. Whenever our leader gives us a task one by one, but the other members don't finish their task according to the agreed time.
What is your motivation and reasons to conduct the study?
My motivation to conduct this study is learning new things and improving processes, finding ways to solving problems or others.